Hey, David Wygant, 10-minute daily reality check here. Let's talk about something that's going on in the news right now. I'd like to talk about this Las Vegas woman who says an ex-Dolphins coach used her as a cocaine platter. She was so used. Yet she didn't participate in that at all. Nah. She didn't do coke with him. She didn't get naked with him. She didn't allow him to snort cocaine. She's the victim here. Oh, just wait. This story gets even better and better and better because she is really good at playing a victim. The woman, if you haven't heard, it's a Las Vegas model named Kajwana Najee. Can't pronounce her name. She outed Dolphins offensive line coach Chris Forster. Says she's received death threats. Oh, it just goes on and on. This reeks of, look at me. I want to be famous. I think I have a voice. I'm going to use social media. I'm going to take somebody down. Why? Well, because it's all about our own personal gains now. If you haven't seen the video, you should watch it. It borders on creepy. Coach Forster basically is snorting cocaine, talks about missing doing it with her, and sends her this video. I mean, there's more that he says in it, but you get the gist, right? So what happens? She gets the video, she watches it. He comes down from his high and realizes, holy shit, I can't believe I actually sent that fucking video. So he tries to threaten her to get it back. Well, she got all nervous. Apparently, she was under the impression because he said to her that the Dolphin security, I'm going to quote this because this is important. She was worried that Forster low-key threatened her. And then she said, he basically sent me a message saying anything I plan to do or try to harm him will be turned over to his job's security team. After he sent the video, came off as high and low-key kind of threatened me if I ended up exposing the information. Before he could do anything to me, I felt that needed to be exposed. Yeah. Maybe this Las Vegas model, maybe she's watched a little too much TV, maybe a little too much Netflix. Because I heard that all the women that were snorted on by NFL players and NFL coaches have been rubbed out by the job security team. That's right, the Miami Dolphins security team, dressed in dolphins, are going to come and literally squash her with their big, strong, powerful dolphin tail or their powerful needle nose. Are you fucking kidding me? Way too much television. But then again, Coach Forster, you're a fucking idiot. You've got a job. You've worked for an organization that you represent. And you're fucking sending cocaine videos to some Las Vegas showgirl model. Somebody you barely even know, somebody, well, who obviously has been pussymatized you because you can't get enough, so you decided to think that this would turn her on. You don't even know her and you're sending videos. I mean, let's face it, folks, that's the age we live in now. Come on, own up to it. How many times have you masturbated and sent videos to somebody or sent naked pictures to somebody? And if you haven't, have you ever received them? We send dumbass stupid things nowadays because we're such voyeurs. We use our phones to be voyeurs. So he sent the video. What happened after he sent the video? Well, he had buyer's remorse. So he maybe threatened her a little bit. He didn't realize he was dealing with a kooky girl or ulterior motive girl. Because she continued to say, just in case I somehow pop up dead, that story was still going to get out. That's right. It was going to get out. Because she goes on to realize that she now has a voice. That's right. This Las Vegas model, I call her, okay? He was calling for entertainment. He did mention he wanted to party. We met multiple times. This is a Las Vegas model. Model in Las Vegas is another word for whore, hooker, call girl, or escort. But of course, we're so fucking politically correct that he basically did coke off of a coke whore, sent the coke whore a coke video, and the coke whore decided she no longer wanted to be the coke whore. So what happened next was wonderful. Because her motive, quote unquote, was to basically expose the inequalities in the system. It's not just the NFL, the inequalities that come with being a minority compared with a white privileged person in America in general. This is shining light on the inequalities we have as a country. We don't get paid the same amount as everyone else. Now she went on to say, to be completely honest, me and my best friend, it's my best friend and I, actually already had plans to record him some way regardless to expose him. Even if he didn't send that video, it was going to be exposed because it needed to be exposed. She then said, how do we have someone who is paid millions to be a leader for a team doing blow when we can't have blacks kneeling for the anthem? Oh, the two fucking things have so much to do with one another. After I realized his habits and who he was and everything going on in the system, he was going to get exposed. He's the system. He's an offensive line coach. He's got nothing to do with the inequalities in the system. There's a lot of black coaches too. A lot of black players making a lot of money. But she was going to expose it all. For some reason or another, in her twisted coke mind, she was going to be able to make a social stand against some white privileged NFL coach that worked his ass off to become an NFL coach. So she was going to use this cocaine video in order to expose the inequalities in the system. How the fuck do you draw that line? Because I know with the NFL players kneeling down, it has nothing to do with snorting coke off of a woman's stomach. But she thinks it does. She thought this would be a great way to bring it on. Because we're all listening to her. Oh, I can hear you. I live in Los Angeles, you live in Vegas, and I can hear you right now. I can hear every bit of you. And I don't give a fuck what you have to say. Because the two things don't match up. The two things don't make any sense at all. And the fact of the matter is, you abuse social media being a passive-aggressive person. You were going to find a way to take this man down. Well, this man worked damn hard for his career. So what if he does cocaine? Who the fuck cares? Who cares if any of you do cocaine, smoke pot, drink alcohol? None of us can judge anybody else for doing that. We all do whatever we do because we choose to do that. It's our body. We want to get high, whatever it might be. You choose to send stupid videos to people? Well, sometimes it might come and bite you in the ass. But she tried to use what someone sent as a gain for her. And in a week, nobody's going to be talking about her. She's going to go back to being a Las Vegas quote-unquote model, answering ads for entertainment, because that's what models do, right? Well, at least models in Vegas do that, but models in New York don't, but that's another story another day. She basically ruined a man's livelihood. And that's what pisses me off. We have no right to ever ruin someone's livelihood. There are people in my lifetime that I have not liked. There are people that I wanted to do mean and miserable things to. Expose them for the ass that they are, or the person that they are, the phony that they are. And you know what? I don't have the right to do that. Because their course of life, their lessons in life, their battles in life have nothing to do with me, and I'm not going to do any personal gain by doing that. But she did, because we live in a social media world where we can just get validated and we can expose people and we can do it for personal gains, because that's exactly what Facebook and all social media was invented to be. It was invented for us to make personal gains on each other. Right, Mark Zuckerberg? Zuckerberg, whatever your fucking name is. Then again, you stole Facebook from those twins. Huh. So maybe That's what Facebook ended up being anyway. Shame on you, Las Vegas quote-unquote model. You're going to go back into nowhere. Nobody's going to care or look at your stand about equality between blacks and whites. This wasn't a race thing. He was a white man doing cocaine, which is a white powder. That makes it a race thing. So the next time you want to expose somebody or send something stupid to somebody, think back at what happened. Because that's about the only lesson that comes here. The lesson of the inequality, well, you can keep talking about it all you want, but no one's going to fucking listen to you at all. But we are going to listen to you the next time we think about snorting cocaine and sending it to some fucking woman we barely know because we were pussymatized. If any of you women feel the need to expose or get even with somebody or have your voice heard, there's far better ways to do it. And if you got a beef with somebody, talk it through. Because posting shit on social media is passive-aggressive, weak shit. Except posting this podcast on social media. Because that will help all of us teach people a real lesson. And that is not to fuck with people's livelihood and not to misuse social media for your own gains, craving 5 minutes of fame. That really isn't worth it. Because people don't respect people in the long run who call people out or ruin people's livelihood like she did. 10-Minute Daily Reality Check is out for the day. I'll see you tomorrow.